what is up, guys? This is RyanSRT264 back at again with another video for you guys, and man, this thing actually choking me just a little bit. Anyways, I have officially graduated Able Charter, and I wanted to do a graduation speech right off the top of my head, like I do most of my videos, fortunately or unfortunately. And even though my Eagle Scout will always be held higher to me personally, it's kind of nice that I finally have graduated. The 4 years of homework and studying and tests and boring lessons, things I probably should have paid attention to. What else? Annoying friends, people I didn't like, questionable activities my friends were doing, people that have come and gone, and friends I've made along the way who I really respect. This year, 2020, has definitely been a very strange year for not only me, but for many. And it's strange to think that high school is now over. 4 years went by really quickly. It started, for me, it all started with church. I was going to church. One of my friends at church, his name was Anthony. He was going to this school called Able Charter. And since I was in the 8th grade, about to go to high school, he recommended me going to Able. And through our scouting adventures, we talked about Able a little bit more. And I thought it was a really cool place, and my parents thought it was really cool for me. And coming out of 8th grade, being a nerd, and thinking that I'm going to go to a school full of nerds, this is finally where I'll be able to shine. And I was right. It is full of nerds, including myself, but it's not just nerds, it's other people too. It's just, my friends are nerds, and that's who I like hanging out with. And the people I've met, the teachers I've met, have always been really nice and supportive of whatever I really wanted to do, helpful with my homework, even when I didn't understand things or when I was dealing with technical problems. And in those situations, sometimes you meet your best friends. One of my friends, James, the first time I met him was in careers class, freshman year, day one. My computer was not working with me, or we were trying to do something with colleges, and I just couldn't figure it out. And James, or Uriel, as he's sometimes referred to as, was like, "Hey man, I got you, I can help you out." And we were doing, and he was helping me out. I guess he was reading like these little name tags we made, and I put "I like Star Wars" or something like that. And he was like, "Oh, you like Star Wars? I like Star Wars too." And I was like, finally somebody else. And I think at that point he was like, poop. I regret that move, and we've been great friends ever since. I met one of my other friends, Antonio, and we started talking about Nintendo and the N64 and Splatoon and anime, and then Uriel was starting to talk about anime, and my guy Paul, who I knew from 8th grade, he was into anime, and they all got me into anime, and from there we've met other people, and it's definitely been an interesting high school life. Freshman year was pretty awesome. It was, I got to know Able, I got comfortable with Able, I liked it, and at that moment, I was like, yes. And one of my favorite memories of all time is freshman year. I was doing a PowerPoint for technology class, and I don't know, something wasn't right, or something, and the teacher was like, "Oh, why didn't you add the Star Wars music to this?" And I was like, "Oh, that would have been a really cool thing to include." And then I was talking about one of the actors who had passed away, and some kids were laughing, and teachers shut them up real quick. And at that moment, I knew, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this school. And yeah, Mr. Wallace, I don't know if he was doing the learning lamp for a while, but he was a pretty cool teacher. Definitely put on some happily married pounds. But he's a really cool guy, and there are a bunch of awesome teachers. It would take me forever to list them all off, but I mean, there one teacher. We were doing something, and we were I think the assignment was name a character, real or fake, that was a tyrant, and I put Darth Vader and the teacher was like, you should have put Emperor Palpatine F-. I was like, oh, okay, we're playing this game now. And it's so awesome having teachers that are totally fine with you being yourself. At Victory, I did not have that. I can easily say I did not have that. One of my teachers, Miss Old, I'm going to shout her out right now. I was thinking of ideas for a comparative essay, or something like that, or why this is better than this, or contrast and compare, or whatever. Something like that. Anyways, so I was starting to write down ideas, and one of them was, should we build a real-life Death Star? Should we build a real-life Jurassic Park? I was just trying to think of ideas. And I kid you not, the teacher straight up to my face said, don't do Star Wars, don't do robots, don't do dinosaurs. You do any other topic but that. And at the time, I was crushed. I really was. Because this is stuff I enjoy. And I do. And it's not like I was reading little kids' books. I mean, Star Wars is kind of geeky, but I was reading Jurassic Park. I wasn't reading a little dinosaur kid book. I was reading. 8th grade year is over. That teacher lives by me. I have yet to TP her house, although I have been very tempted. But since toilet paper is now scarce, I was thinking about using sticky notes. I haven't gone outside for a little while, and spending a lot of money on camera gear and other technologies, and totally not. Anyways, and I just haven't. Anyways. So I think that's my favorite part of Able, having teachers that are really supportive of what you want to do. And it has been an interesting 4 years, I will say the least, with friends and class and teachers who I think like algebra a little too much. Also, like algebra a little too much, and like failing, watching students fail just a little too much. I am not saying names, but I'm just saying, I'm not talking about Miss Brockney. Miss Brockney is an awesome teacher. They're just so, even Miss Brockney, she didn't care for Star Wars, but she didn't mind. So it was like, yeah. So I know that might seem, oh, you do, yeah, whatever, you nerd, but it is really something that makes me feel more comfortable. Because imagine if someone started trash talking, or if a teacher said to you, don't do whatever your favorite thing was, you'd be crushed as well. These final months, I don't think anybody really predicted. I did not. I thought, whatever. And I was very excited to go on our senior trip and go on some roller coasters, because roller coasters is always fun. And got really bummed out that we never got to do that. And all the other senior events that got canceled, I really do feel sorry for most of the seniors, because they were looking forward to most of them. I was. And we couldn't do them. But you know what? We persevered through these interesting times, and we passed. We got through it. Most of us got through it. Yeah, so definitely been an interesting year. I hope. Good luck to all the seniors and all the other classes that they will continue moving forward in their studies and life and go down a path of their choosing, make wise decisions, love with your heart, and use your brain for everything else. Never give up, never surrender, sometimes retreat, but come back more prepared. This is Ryan SR2264. I'm signing out. AK, I'm Ryan Cybers. This is Orion signing out. Signing out, me amigos. Peace. Congrats to the class of 2020. My hat is off to you.